Welcome to Big Crone Energy. This is an impromptu video. I was doing this spread. This is exactly how my table is set up. I got my coffee over here, some decks I haven't put away from my last video. I've got my spell burning that has to do with this reading. I used my journey within and cleanse the deck to get the best reading, and was just going to do this as my own self, but I am so feeling of thankfulness and joy, and this is why I use tarot, that I wanted to share it with you guys. It's the same thing. I was watching Lisa from Mythical Witchery, and the pure joy of her getting this unicorn deck was so awe-inspiring, and I'll link her video below. That I want to share that joy with you. So this is, I just got it in. I bought this deck on my own. So the Oracle is the Myth Oracle by Daniel, who's it by? Daniel Martin Diaz. The box and stuff is over there, but it comes in a two-piece box. This little guidebook, which is like beautifully written, beyond I can't even speak in words. This is how how exciting this makes me. So these are the I believe this is new, and I know there's folks sharing it, but this is me sharing it in true using style. Beautiful imagery, love, perfect cardstock. And then I also picked up the sepia one, was the original, and I picked up, if I can get this all, it's slippery cardstock, but it's my favorite, the colored Earth Magic Hermetic Prophecies. I picked up the book too, and I thought, once I originally looked at it, I thought, oh, I didn't really need this book, but the way he writes and explains things in it is beyond my expectations. I hope there's not too much glare. I can't see. I'm trying to get above the fire. So I saw on Rochelle Amethyst Ascension's walkthrough of this, and she had the sepia and the color tone, and the color tone just spoke to me so much. So I have been working on this spell over here to stop my impulsive shopping. Part of the reason why I have such a large collection is I do impulsively shop. The haul I did the other day was not on impulse, and I do feel like all those, there's nothing in my collection that I don't love and I won't use. I at least have that going for me. But at what point does it become too much? And there's other things that I impulsively spend on, and so I'm just trying to break that, the feeling of the void. So I have found that when I'm feeling lonely, when I'm feeling some void in me, I want to fill it with buying stuff. So the excitement of getting a package in the mail, and it's not even going to a place, and I'm not even experiencing that gives me joy. It's the looking online and the hunting, and sometimes I see something and I just buy it and then I regret it. So breaking away of those ads on Facebook and whatnot. So that's the spell I'm doing here. Been burning it for several days. It is working. And I'm learning, because I'm new to all this really, that, you know, I have the power. It's empowering me, and that's just a great feeling also. So I went to pull this deck, this cards, in regards to the spell, kind of giving me insight on why or how it's going, or just asking the cards to reveal. I got death, which means to me, you know, I'm changing. I'm making those, I have to, the death of whatever that void is needing to happen, is happening. So that was a pretty no-brainer. Then I got the Knight of Coins as the conscious, Queen of Wands as the subconscious, and Three of Cups as the ego, higher spirits. The book detailed perfectly laid out, told beautifully what these cards could mean, do mean, and these make sense. But the true beauty of this is this oracle. It is amazing. So I thought harbinger sounded to me horrible. So let me first read burden. Now, again, this is in the eyes of, overspending, filling the void of just a lot of shadow stuff there, of what is causing the void, why I need to fill it with stuff. And frankly, I'm having these epiphanies that I'm getting to the age where, friends of mine are dying and people are dying, and my kids don't care about this stuff. So what is my legacy? Anyway, I'm not trying to be a downer because this is about the joy. But I mean, that all is culminating in why I'm doing this spell and why I'm doing all this. So burden is 12. And I thought, well, what a small little book. So it's weight, endurance, obligation. And I'm not going to read it all, but what got to me is this card invites an honest reckoning. What do you carry because you must, and what because you always have? You are allowed to put it down. You are allowed to ask for help. True strength is not suffering in silence. It is knowing when to lay the stone at your feet and walk forward unbound. This card does not glorify struggle. It honors it. But it also reminds you you are more than what you bear. Isn't that amazing? So that was a lovely message. I was a little worried about the harbinger, because harbingers, I don't know, I always thought they were negatives. And it's the last card in the deck. So the key words are omen, threshold, and unveiling. So it says, the harbinger stands veiled in shadows, faceless and still, cloaked in folds that stretch like time itself. Its silence speaks volumes. It brings no answers, only presence, and with it the weight of what to come. This card is a signal, a stirring at the edge of your awareness. Something approaches, a shift, a revelation, a consequence long in motion. The harbinger is not the event, it is the breath before, the chill that runs down your spine when the wind changes direction. When drawn, this card urges you to listen deeply, to sense what is moving beneath the surface of your life. It may appear before moments of great transition, birth or death, illumination or collapse. The harbinger does not judge, it simply prepares. You have been invited to recognize the signs, what patterns are re-emerging, what symbols return. The harbinger arrives when something ancient stirs. Be still, be ready. And this was the last card I drew of this reading, and it just gives me goosebumps, chills, all the feels. So it just opens my eyes that I need to look around and I need to be present, and I do struggle with that. See that real change is being made, that I am the change, that I have the will, that I don't need to be not confident. I am enough, my will is enough to make true changes. Anyway, I just had to share this. I don't know if anyone else will find this interesting, but it's just the joy of it. This is the why. I just had to share it in real life. Not trying to fake it. Those are the best moments, right, when we're living it. So if you got here this long, please like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for being here. I really do appreciate you. Blessings.